This surf forecast update brought to you by Whitey's Fish Camp, County Road 220, located on Swimming Pen Creek. Saturday, June 29th, Wakeboard Rail Jam. Contest begins at 11 a.m. Plan on attending by boat. You may want to get there early as boat slips look to be limited. Remember, lots of Marine Patrol in the water, so slow as you go will be in effect. Manatee zones on both sides of the cut. Come out and enjoy some fun Saturday, June 29th, Whitey's Fish Camp. Start you off with a flashback of X-92L Invest designated by the National Hurricane Center, I think back on June 7th. So we've been tracking this tropical wave now for the last 4 or 5 days. And on the 7th, we were showing you the ridge access in here traveling through north of Puerto Rico and Hispaniola Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And as this access pivots in here, it drugged what was 92L Invest as a tropical wave in here towards Puerto Rico and now Hispaniola and Haiti. Wind shear was very, very high during this time, knocking everything down, but it looks like some things are changing. One of the reasons why we track tropical waves, not only for some type of tropical development, we also track them for the energy that trails with them. And typically when you have this type of setup, the northern extension, as you can see, of this tropical wave northeast of Puerto Rico back on the 7th was showing seas increasing to 10 feet in here. So this wave energy combined with the tropical wave comes in here through the Bahamas, and we're now seeing a 10-second swell period develop in here, Northeast Bahama buoy last 24, now showing on the Canaveral buoy some 11-second pings early this morning in the 3 to 4 foot range. So the 10-second swell we've been forecasting should start to fill in Northeast Florida later on today, hopefully combined with some offshore winds to groom it up. Should be some fun little surf coming in. Taking a look at this morning's satellite imagery, and as you can see, here's that tropical wave now over Hispaniola and the eastern tip of Cuba. As you can see, that a cyclonic flow has now developed in here, so we're getting some rotation. Everything is in the upper levels of the atmosphere. There is no convection firing here, but guys, if this can lift to the north-northwest, which it appears that it is doing, wind shear has become favorable in here in the Bahamas. And as you can see in the Bahamas right here, you can see how this is wanting to spin and it's wanting to start to fire a little bit of convection. We're going to be monitoring this the rest of the morning and through the afternoon. So stay tuned into the forecast on that. Switching you back over here to the Bay of Campeche, we talked about yesterday a surface trough in here off the tip of the Yucatan Peninsula. What was over here in the Bay of Campeche yesterday morning has lifted off towards the north into the northern Gulf. So we have a new round of convection starting to fire this morning in the Bay of Campeche, and we still have this little surface trough over here in the off the coast of Mexico. So again, something else that we'll continue to monitor. This is all in association with this area of low pressure up here traveling over the Great Lakes. As this is pulling off towards the east-northeast, this is trailing and dragging all of this along. So you can see how along this border in here through the Bahamas, convection is wanting to fire up along here. If this rotation can get in here, we get some hot, steamy temperatures for some positive feedback. We could possibly see an area of low pressure possibly develop in here in the Bahamas.